How is wildlife tracking done in conservation careers? Imagine being able to follow animals in their natural homes without disturbing them. That's what wildlife tracking is all about, and it plays a big role in conservation careers. When working in wildlife and conservation careers, tracking helps us learn how animals move, where they live, and what threats they face. This information is key to protecting species and their habitats. The process starts by choosing the species and goals for tracking. Do you want to see where animals migrate, how they breed, or which areas they prefer? Once you know, you can pick the right tools. One common method is radio telemetry. This involves attaching small radio transmitters to animals. These devices send signals that can be picked up with handheld or fixed receivers. It's great for following animals in dense forests or remote areas. Another popular method is GPS tracking. These devices are often attached to animals with collars, harnesses, or tags. They record exact locations at set times, like every hour or every day. The data can be sent wirelessly or collected later. This helps researchers see detailed movement patterns and habitat use over time. GPS trackers are usually small, about the size of a deck of cards, and can cost from a few hundred to a few $1,000s depending on features. Camera traps are another useful tool. These are motion-activated cameras placed in strategic spots. When animals pass by, they trigger and take photos or videos. This method is non-invasive and helps identify species, count populations, and observe behavior without touching the animals. Camera traps are often used in remote areas and can last 4 months on batteries. Tracking can also involve looking for signs animals leave behind. Tracks, droppings, feeding marks, or scratch marks can tell us if an animal was in the area. By recording these signs, conservationists can estimate how many animals are around and what they are doing. Acoustic monitoring is another technique. It involves recording sounds like bird calls or bat echolocation. This helps detect species that are hard to see, especially at night or in thick vegetation. Special microphones and recorders are used, and the data can be analyzed later. In conservation careers, wildlife tracking often means more than just observing. It involves safely capturing animals to attach devices, monitoring their health, and making sure they are not stressed. Fieldwork skills like animal behavior observation, navigation, and data collection are essential. Sometimes, scientists collect DNA samples from nests or droppings to learn more about the animals. Tracking data helps us see if conservation efforts are working. It shows population trends, helps plan habitat restoration, and guides land use to reduce human-wildlife conflicts. It also supports anti-poaching efforts by tracking animal movements and identifying illegal activities. Careers in this field include wildlife technicians, biologists, data analysts, and policy advisors. Each role uses tracking data to make decisions that protect wildlife. To get started, training in ecology, animal biology, and field methods is important, along with certifications in wildlife handling and safety. Wildlife tracking is a vital part of conservation work. It combines technology, field skills, and animal care to help us understand and protect the animals we share our world with.